Hey, this week on Don't Wake Daddy, we're playing Operation.
It's really taking off the prop. Which I've done, of course. Which I have done on the record. I have done that.
Name if you remember it. Name the model of the bra. Where did it come from? The store.
It was.
We all remember the first store.
Yeah, it was from the store.
Scott is like 2 inches. His head is 2 inches from the board.
I didn't take a picture of this.
I think Scott's trying to make out with Salami's
I'm gonna take a picture.
Scott can't win. We all know this.
Scott can't win.
Guess what? I fucking got it! Yeah! Yeah! Eat my dick!
Welcome to Don't Wake Daddy, a podcast where 330-somethings play nostalgic children's board games. I'm Joe Rodriguez.
I'm Scott Eikenberry.
And I'm Marino Alajakis.
What's going on, guys?
Why has he got a stupid smile?
What do you mean? I'm happy. It's good, dude.
It's a good day.
It's a
Oh, my
good
goodness.
day.
Episode 4. This is, wow.
We made it.
We've made it this far.
Dude, I can't believe it.
And-
New Hope. This is honestly the New Hope.
Yeah, this is a new hope.
I'm sorry. I did
Everything
that
is
two,
good.
I did that 2 episodes ago.
Yeah.
The first 3 episodes sucked dick. Now this
There we
is
go.
good.
Now episode 4.
Okay, the
It's
prequels
finally
are
gonna
actually
be good.
okay. I like the prequels.
Oh, the next one's gonna go though.
Okay. Anyway, wow. Pretty exciting week. We actually, a little bit a peek behind the curtains, but we're recording episode 4 today, but our first episode officially launched yesterday.
Yeah.
Yep.
So our episode on Candyland, we're very excited. Got rave reviews legitimately this time.
We didn't get the 150,000 followers and subscribers and Patreon subscribers that I thought we were going to. That I predicted on our second episode.
But we were close.
Hey,
We were pretty close.
I think we're sitting at like 50 or something right
Yeah,
now.
50 downloads is great.
It's
Yeah, I'm
not
excited.
bad. It's not bad. I mean, it.
10 of them were me.
Yeah, 10, yeah, and the other 10 were me. So honestly, people listening to this right now, this is like a month from today. No, 3 weeks from like yesterday. So
Yeah.
So 3 weeks ago. Thank you for listening to episode 1.
Yes.
Yeah, that's cool.
Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
This is like a time capsule right now. You're kind of getting wow, this is what life was like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
What's going to be going on in 3 weeks?
In 3 weeks? Well, what is that? August? July? That's
July something.
Oh, late July. Labor
Nobody
Day's-
knows the future. We can't.
We can't
yeah,
tell
that's true.
unless you're
All right,
Owen Wilson or
Oh
Loki.
my
Okay,
God.
wow. Anyway,
Again, we're talking about Loki.
I only have
It's
a
a
few
good
references
show.
I can make, but
We're going to talk
nice.
about yesterday's episode. Is that
what was yesterday's? Oh, we shouldn't.
Ooh, it's
Did we
pretty
watch
good.
it?
It was good, but we shouldn't
That was
talk
the
about it on
episode
the
No,
pod.
we shouldn't talk about
We
it.
should not talk about it.
No?
No, not
At
at
this
all.
point, it's 3 weeks old.
Not even in the least.
This isn't a Loki review
This
podcast.
is not Loki review.
Sorry, tune in for Marino's Star Wars and all things Disney podcast.
Yeah, anything Disney Plus only.
But
the
it's-
streams on Disney Plus, I love it.
It's him recorded in his car though, with sunglasses on, just ranting about Disney.
Yeah. With a trucker hat on.
It's just a video on my flip phone. That's it.
That's what he got.
What do you? What's going on with you guys? What have you been up to?
Some other stuff that's happened this week. Our good friend of the pod, Luke. He got engaged,
Mm-hmm.
and today he just closed on a house.
He
Dude.
and Heidi.
Big man moving up.
Yeah.
Man is killing it. That's our boy.
That's our boy.
That's our boy
You
Luke.
said good friend of the pod? Or good friend of the pod?
Yeah.
Best friend of the pod.
Best friend of the
That's
pod.
the man. Right
He's the
there.
man.
Maybe
He is
future guest.
Maybe.
Yeah,
future
maybe.
guest,
If we have
ever do
guests.
guests.
Luke, hit us up. What do you want to play? What do you want to play with us, wild and crazy boys? Are we going to play Monopoly? No!
Well, Luke, if you're listening to this, email us at don'twakedaddypod at gmail.com or reach out to us on Twitter or Instagram at don'twakedadpod. Or I guess just the boys group chat. You can
Just,
do it either.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just when we talk.
That was really exciting. We went up to Wisconsin for that. He and Heidi are engaged, and it was a very beautiful ceremony. We were the meat masters over there.
Oh my goodness.
we were slanging some meat all around, baby. At this engagement party, it was like, blap!
Bro.
Got some glizzies, blap! Got some brats, glit! Got some hamburgers.
We got up there and they were like, "These guys look like you're meat boys. Here you go.
You're the meat boys."
I didn't sign up for this.
Yeah,
okay.
that's funny because like anyone else there could have cooked.
Yeah, no, we were just the most awkward, and we needed something to do with our hands. Otherwise, I'm going to be standing there like double fisting Trulies and just like smiling.
I think I legitimately was double fisting Trulies in all the pictures. I'm just like there, like, goofy as hell.
That was, dude, but it was fun, man. Happy as hell for Luke and Heidi.
Congrats, guys.
Yeah, congrats.
So happy for them that they're
When's
happy.
the wedding? No, I'm just kidding.
Start bothering them right away.
Yeah, that's the worst. What else has happened this week? Marino.
Oh, man. Tragedy struck.
Tragedy.
I decided to do my dishes like a nice boy.
Yeah.
What was that, Monday? A few days ago. And I was cleaning a glass, kind of a thin glass, a little thicker than a wine glass, but just a drinking glass. And, man, as I was just rinsing it off, I don't know what happened. It's like I went blind in that moment, and, like, I don't remember how it happened, but the glass shattered. My hand went through the glass.
Oh.
And, I got a nice little laceration on my finger. I'm
Slice his whole arm off.
Did I say finger?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
no,
I meant
you
arm.
just-
I meant
oh,
arm.
Yeah, no.
I meant arm.
Bro's got no. He just cut his.
No,
finger
but
a little bit.
I cut my finger, and I thought it was going to be okay, but everyone in my life screamed at me that I
Yeah.
needed stitches, and I went to the doctor, and they said I needed stitches.
Yeah, surprise.
It was pretty gnarly. Like
Surprise,
it's
surprise.
gross.
Oh, snap. And, it was 3 stitches in my finger this week, so eventful week. Don't Wake Daddy episode 1. Our best friend got engaged, and I sliced my finger open.
So would you say you had a operation on your?
Wow.
Okay.
What a
All
segue.
This man, the segue,
Sommelier.
Sweetie.
sommelier, the segue.
I'm the Segwell.
You go to tables like, oh, what are you having today?
Can I transition you from your antipasti to a salad? Same thing, right? I don't
Yeah, I
know what
think
Same
so.
thing.
They're good. Well, yeah. This week we played Operation.
Yes.
Wow.
You know what? I like to believe that Marino sliced his finger intentionally,
Yeah.
just so that we could tie it, just for this segue.
Yeah. It was perfect.
Dude, I do everything for the pod.
Everything.
Everything I do.
He puts his body on the line
right.
for the pod.
Bro.
Yeah, so Operation. Let's talk about it a little bit. So we played kind of a more recent version of this game than from what I remember as a kid.
Yeah.
So this version of the game, there were no cards and there was no money, but there were 13 little pieces in a board. It's kind of elevated a little bit, and these little indents or holes in the board kind of inlay.
Cavities, if you will.
Yeah, they are cavities. They inlay on Cavity Sam. That's the name of this guy, which is a super weird name. His name is Cavity Sam.
That's his Christian name. That's
Yes, it's a Christian name, God-given name. So there are 13 cavities.
Wow.
And there's a little like plastic piece that lays flat, maybe like a quarter of an inch deep.
Yeah, let me measure that real quick.
These holes.
Yeah, that's a quarter of an inch there. Okay.
All right. Okay, yeah, that's
can
about
Did you
cut
have to guesstimate that?
Yeah.
Because you couldn't even get
We
there?
can cut
Yeah.
that.
No, that's staying in
No,
now.
that's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, I love that.
Oh no.
Wow.
Anyways, so yeah, these little plastic pieces are in there, and the cavities are surrounded. The cavities.
Joe's embarrassed.
I'm just moving on.
Yeah, move
I'm
on.
just moving on quickly. Surrounding the cavities they're like surrounded by metal, and you try to get these pieces out of the cavity with like little tongs. That if you hit the side, if you hit the metal, it makes a loop with the battery or whatever, and it like buzzes. Most people have probably seen Operation, but
Yeah.
you know me, I'm a board game boy. I like to explain things at length, so the people who maybe didn't play Operation as a kid know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it because you bring substance to the podcast.
Yeah, except for when you.
Something the podcast
And I
lacks.
whipped out. Anyways,
To measure it, yeah.
Yeah.
So we each take turns trying to grab these little pieces out, and in this version of the board game, this one comes with sound effects, which I was I was skeptical at first. I was like, this is going to be dumb. And then when I heard them, I was like, this is actually fun.
It's going to be a fun time.
And then they kept playing. And I was like, oh, this is super annoying.
Yeah, this version of the board game was a lot different than like what I remember as a kid.
So, yeah, we each take turns trying to get a piece out. And the sound effects actually help with, like, in this game, there's no cards to pull. So it doesn't tell you which piece to go after. You just have to listen to the sound effect. And there's like a parts list right next to it. So you listen for the sound and then it'll tell you which piece to pull out. And yeah, I thought that was really strange. Like all three of us, like right when we were about to play, we're like, yo, what the heck? How do we even get this? There's no cards. There's no money. Yeah. What's going on? We picked this up. I guess I said we, but Marino and Joe picked this up at Goodwill or something, Salvation Army.
Yeah. Picked it up at the local the Gurney Thrift Store, I think is what it's called. Gurney Thrift.
Yeah.
Like $4.75.
Shout outs to Gurney Thrift Store with the deals, popping tags.
They're the official thrift store of Don't Wait Daddy.
Yeah, official. Yeah, hey, stock up on these games, okay? But yeah, so like we went. They went there, got it, and we opened it up, and we were like, yo, where is everything? Mm-hmm. But it had all the components because it's all like sound-based, which is kind of fun. There's like little fart sounds and birds chirping and dogs barking and stuff. So that tells you what to do, and then you pick out the piece. If you're successful, you click his nose. It makes another sound, passes to the next person. And that's basically how you play until you get all 13 pieces out. And Scott's named the victor because that's what happens every time that we play Operation. That's just, I
guess statistically, yeah.
Statistically, that's what happened every time.
Yeah, actually, that's crazy.
Actually, yeah.
I'm thinking about it. The last 2 times I played Operation, Scott won both.
Yeah, it's weird. If you actually play this game with people, exclusively people not named Scott, Scott still wins.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's crazy, but
that's a bummer.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to plug that I won. I won this one this time. I did it.
This is Scott's segment. He won.
Victory feels good, but we'll talk more about that later when we update the wiki in that segment. So yeah, that's the gameplay. For a bit of history, this game came out in 1965. 1965, this guy, John Spinello. John Spinello was a University of Illinois student. I think he was like a senior when he came up with this game. And it was like I saw a little video of like his basic prototype or whatever.
Oh, really?
It's not even like Operation. There was no like person on it. I think it was a concept.
Yeah. Like the closed circuit.
Yeah. It was a concept about like closing a circuit, and he brought it to this dude, and like he was like, okay, you have to like go through this maze. It was like a little, what did he call it?
A Labyrinth starring David Bowie?
No, what's the what's like the pencil thing called? Well, like a little lead pencil, not lead
pencil.
An
Apple pencil?
Pencil?
No, a stylus. He said use a stylus and just try to complete the maze. And like the guy who was doing it was like, "Oh, this is boring" or whatever. And then he touched the side, and it was like, did he die? Really super loud. And the guy like freaked out. He's like, I love this. And so that's how kind of the concept for the game was invented. And the guy who loved it, I can't remember the name of the board game company he worked for, but he was like, I want to buy this concept. I'll buy it from you right now for $500.
Hell yeah.
And John Spinello was like, $500. That sounds great. Deal. He struck a deal. It, shook hands. The deal was done. And the guy also said like $500 now, and then once you graduate, you got a job working for us at this toy company.
That's a sick deal.
Are you kidding? Like that's perfect.
Yeah, you get the job.
Could you imagine that in like this era? Like
that's impossible.
You come up, it just doesn't happen. But it's a brilliant idea. Came up with it, bought it for $500 with a promise of a job. Never got it.
What?
He never got the job.
He got cucked. he got cucked out of a job.
That's one way to say it.
That's the most.
Dude, it's wild, right?
Dude,
that man,
$500.
That man who like cucked him is so dastardly. Like,
it's so bad. This is going to be a pretty somber episode because we're talking about medical procedures and ailments and people getting cucked out of a job. That's horrible. Yeah, so bad. So
so pissed.
That's an equivalent to about $4,000 today.
Okay, I was going to
accounting for inflation.
Okay,
which
is not a lot of money. Well, I don't know.
For a college student,
For a college student,
That's buku
but
bucks,
you're gonna
baby.
you're selling a game that's gonna go on to make however many millions.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
he didn't know.
We should get John Spinello on the pod, but
Yeah.
For sure.
I don't know if he really knew the success of this. But actually, it's kind of ironic and sad. Like I'm telling you guys, it's gonna be a sad episode because in 2017, I think it was HuffPost came out with an article. The title is called "Creator of Operation Needs $25,000 Operation and Can't Afford It."
Oh my God, John Spinello.
John Spinello in
Oh
like
my
2014, he needed to get like some medical operation.
Oh no,
Sorry.
this is so sad.
It's a bummer.
That's
What in the
Debbie Downer.
world?
He actually needed a medical operation, and like he couldn't get it.
What
and
was
like
it? What
That's
did he,
fucked.
what was
I-
it? Water on the knee?
he had phone finger, whatever the fuck it was. Oh no,
he
that's
had
bad.
too much time on his hands.
Okay,
No, so he actually couldn't afford it. But I think
so
I think
sad.
people like
That sucks.
crowdsourced, and
Okay.
the board game community came around, and I think he did get nearly enough funds
There we
for
go.
that, and he was okay. I mean, he's still
You
he's
hope
still
that
around.
that Milton Bradley or Hasbro would have chipped in a bunch.
Bro,
a
they
bit.
did not. Are you kidding
You would
me?
hope so.
Those Saints over at
Yeah, they're
Hasbro.
nice. They're nice people over
They're
there.
pretty nice.
I bet.
Yeah, but no. So we wish well on John Spinello.
Yeah.
Brilliant game, John.
He's a
Love
king.
it.
Is he still
Big
alive?
fan. I think so.
Okay.
This was just in 2017. So
Yeah, that was 4 years
man's
ago.
still kicking for sure.
Good. That's nice.
I mean, we should probably look.
Hey, John Spinello, hit us up.
Hit us
Truly,
up.
truly a king.
Yeah.
Truly a king.
So yeah, that's kind of a crazy thing, and that's just about the originator of the
Mm-hmm.
game. Over like history, there's been a ton of different variations of this game,
yeah.
which is actually pretty funny. There's been
Dude.
a bunch of really
Yeah.
goofy iterations.
I don't know if like this is well. I owned the Simpsons version.
Oh, it's like the Homer
Seriously?
Simpson-
Yeah.
Like the donut.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
That's
Dude,
awesome.
I would love to play that
I
version.
don't know if I think I might have owned the regular one, but
Yeah.
I love the Simpsons version. When I was like 12.
Oh, hell yeah,
You got a donut. The donut is honestly the only thing I remember.
Yeah.
but it's funny. I think he says dough.
Dough!
I feel like he does. I could be making that up, but like it makes sense, right?
That's so good.
Yeah. What are some other great Homers? I don't even
He
know.
says, "Butter up your bacon, bacon up your sausage." That's funny. Classic line.
He yells at Bart.
Yeah.
He says "boy" and he says
I don't know what.
what does he? He chokes the shit out of his kid. That's
Yeah,
Homerism.
that's right. I was trying to think of like how to do that sound, but that's just you can't do it. He just chokes his child.
I love you, Lisa.
It's funny. It's good.
That's fun. So yeah, okay. So there's been
Shout out Father's Day, Homer.
Hey, yeah, it's
Oh yeah,
cool.
shout out Father's Day.
There's been a Simpsons version. Hulk and Iron Man and Spider-Man have all had their own versions.
That's cool as hell.
Really?
I think almost every Toy Story movie, there's been a version of Operation
Oh wow,
with like Buzz Lightyear or
Wow.
Woody.
that's sick.
Weird. Yeah, there's I think my favorite, my personal favorite, is there's been a Shrek version of this.
Dude, that's awesome.
Oh, because in the movie he like, takes out earwax. He like literally makes like a
Yes.
candle out of his earwax.
yeah,
I hope that's part of it.
What are the things you think they pull out of Shrek?
Like
Swamp
Slugs.
gut?
Swamp nut.
Swamp nut.
swamp
He's got
nut.
swamp nut.
He's got Smash Mouth.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. That's so good. Okay, Smash Mouth. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of different variations, but Shrek is definitely the best.
That's pretty good.
Smash
Where do I get this? I'm about to look on eBay right now.
Dude, yeah, we should.
Hey, I'm going
Honestly,
AFK real quick. I need to find
I
it.
wish we played
I
the
feel
Shrek
like
version.
yeah, that'd be great.
I'm pissed off.
So yeah, there's a bunch of different variations, and I'm sure if you're a '90s kid like us, you remember the commercials.
90s Kid Rise Up.
Dude. Okay.
Oh, 100%.
Gamers Rise Up. No, so yeah, there were a bunch of commercials, and they have a pretty iconic theme song.
Yeah, man.
And I figured we could take some time and listen to them right now.
Yeah.
And
Play
and
that
then
shit.
Let's listen.
Let's go.
Doctor, he needs an operation.
Is it water on the knee?
Operation.
Is the whole carcass tea?
Operation.
A Charlie horse is true.
Operation.
I'm the doctor for you. Remove the pieces and collect your fee, but don't touch the sides. Take out the ribs carefully.
Operation.
Collect the $1,000 fee. This broken heart won't do. I'm the doctor for you. How's it look? Good to me.
Okay, so that is a really silly
That
commercial.
that unlocked so many memories
Dude.
for me.
Yes.
Holy shit!
For real?
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the version that he had a wishbone in there, the butterfly,
Yeah.
neither of which were in
Yeah.
the
The
version
Charlie
we played.
horse?
Charlie horse, yeah. Who
Spare
could
ribs?
Yeah,
Yeah.
none of that was in the version we played. I feel
Yeah.
like we got cucked. We got
Oh.
we're the John Spinellos of Don't Wait Daddy.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's like that thing you just played just is I remember it so well. And I mean, we're gonna get into this the more and more we do this podcast with these iconic game theme songs from the 90s. It's like I just imagine myself sitting on the couch
Yeah.
and just like in my underwear, and I'm about to watch. I don't know what I'm about to watch. Actually, I could be watching any show at
We
that
about to
point.
eat like dino nuggets and mac and cheese.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure. I'm probably eating cereal. Actually,
Yeah, like a big old bowl of
Lucky
Reese's
yeah. Oh, Lucky Charm. Oh,
Lucky Charms.
dude, that's like an iconic commercial to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Yeah, so there's a bunch of commercials, and I think I want to play another one.
Okay.
And I think it's from a more recent. I don't even know
Okay.
where it's from, but I stumbled on it, and
Yeah.
it's really really strange. Oh my gosh! So that one won't translate as well to audio because it's just like a 30-second clip. Looks like it was made in like 2010
Yeah.
of Cavity Sam almost dying like 12 times.
Dude, he is the world's most unlucky man. He was like
Or
Mr.
luckiest
or
man.
Lucky. He was like Mr. Magoo. Like he was just like walking and avoiding everything. But
He almost gets run over by a bus.
he almost gets decapitated by like lawn shears or some shit.
He almost gets run over by a train.
A blimp actually falls on him.
And then a huge blimp. What?
You know, and when he got to the hospital, they're like, "Welcome back, Sam.
Welcome back.
Well, this man's a frequent visitor. He gets effed. The world, someone is out to get him.
Mans gets clapped for sure.
Life just has hands.
It's so weird. I don't know why. I just thought that was really funny. But
like
No, that was
also,
fun.
it looked like it was a commercial for like a shitty mobile game.
I was
right.
I was just about to say that it looked like. Dude, is there an Operation Mobile game?
Oh, I
I
bet there
think
is.
there-
That's
okay,
got to be it because
hold
that looked very bad.
Yeah, it looked weird.
I think there is. There's probably a game. I think I saw something about there being a game in the mid-aughts or like early
Really?
10s.
It looked in the
Yeah.
style of, and it kind of fits, of 2 Point Hospital, that like hospital sim.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a hospital
don't
sim game,
remember
but it's very cartoony. It looked like in the style of 2 Point Hospital.
Oh, that's
That'd be cool
cool.
if they put Cavity Sam in 2 Point Hospital.
Yeah.
Or like what was it the ER the Wii R was you know the Wii ER game the Wii,
Oh,
Like
yes.
the sutures? Was it like you had to stitch?
I think so. Where you were playing the Wiimotes.
Yes.
What was it called?
I don't remember.
Grey's Anatomy the game.
Grey's Anatomy, the game.
But you know what I'm talking about.
No,
right?
I know exactly
Yeah,
what you're
yeah.
talking
That'd be
about.
a cool tie-in.
Man,
For
a
the
good
Wii.
crossover. Cavity Sam does it again.
He's back at it again,
But
baby.
but anyways, that's a little bit of the history of the game. So yeah, John Spinello, what a guy. Anyways,
That's the only thing I take away from
Yeah.
everything. I'm just like, this man just got cucked
Poor
out
guy.
of everything.
so did you guys play this as a kid at all?
Yeah, like I said, I had the Simpsons version. Well, I think I'm pretty sure I'm like 80% positive I had the original version and the Simpsons version, both of which I think are sitting in my parents' house, but probably missing all the pieces.
yeah.
The Simpsons version was obviously, a laugh, ha ha ha. But
Homer.
I think, and Scott, you actually alluded to this before we started playing, but the original version, like, friggin' buzzed like none other. Like, it was like a friggin' earthquake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
So
freaking
I remember that much.
so loud and jarring. At least it probably felt like that
Like,
as
yeah,
a
when
kid,
you're like
right?
10 years old.
Yeah.
This one, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, that was my experience. I definitely played this a lot and had fun. Missed the pieces, though. Love the commercials. That's about it.
Yeah.
I think,
about you, Marino?
Unlike Joe, I don't remember ever owning this game. If I have memories of playing it, of like trying to get the pieces out. I don't think I ever played by the rules. Like,
You're a bad boy.
we're talking about
Scott's the bad boy, though.
I'm the bad boy.
But
I
I was
play
like,
by the rules.
You're
but I'm
stepping
a
on his
baby. I didn't
toes.
understand the rules.
Okay.
So
Babies can do that sometimes.
Babies are dumb. So, and I'm dumb. So the thing is, like, I remember using little tweezers and like, it's buzzing. And yes, I do remember being loud as hell, but like, we're playing this version. We played this version without the money and the cards.
Yeah.
Like, for me, this is the same. I don't remember
Yeah.
money. I don't remember cards. I just remember, thinking it's fun to get the wishbone out and thinking it's fun to grab this little butterfly out of his stomach. Like, that's all I remember. But what I remember more than the gameplay or playing the game at all is just that commercial you played, man. Like, that song. It's just, it's so iconic. What about you, Scott?
That's good. I think I played this a few times. I don't think I owned it. The fact that it had batteries was probably just like a non-starter for us. Like, I definitely played it before.
Your family was Amish.
They didn't believe in batteries.
Yeah, I didn't believe in batteries. No, it's just like it's expensive. Like, batteries aren't cheap, and like if you just had like
Those,
a battery operated
rechargeable batteries.
Okay, in like 1996, did you have rechargeable batteries, Joe? I don't think so.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe if you were rich and wealthy like the Rodriguez.
Okay.
Rich and wealthy? How did you guys
rich
do
and
both?
wealthy.
Some
Yeah,
people
they
are
do it
only
both.
one or the other.
Freaking bougie, y'all getting your rechargeable batteries in 1996. No, like maybe it wasn't that, but we just
I don't know.
we didn't have this game. But I remember. I mean, it's almost like traumatizing, like remembering the buzz.
Yeah.
Like it was so loud and jarring. And in fact, I read like a review on some random wiki page that was like it scared everyone who was playing it, and they like ran away.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
And
real?
like I think there's an 80s commercial where it's like kind of making fun of the dog freaking out at this. It's like, "Bah! Where did the dog go?"
It's
like,
loud as hell. I mean, that makes sense.
I legitimately remember it being loud, and I remember before I ever played it for the first time being afraid because I didn't think it was just a noise. I thought that it was like like one of those shockers. Like if you did it, you would hurt your fingers. Like your fingers would like buzz.
I'm gonna like jerry rig this and hook it up to the three of us, and we're gonna play it again and actually shock our balls.
Hook it up to a
hell
car
yeah.
battery. Just
That
like-
sounds like a good time.
Yeah, that sounds great.
yeah, cool.
Let's do it.
Okay, great.
This is Jackass now.
Yeah, that's definitely a Jackass episode.
100%.
No, so what is it like to play this game as a big boy now?
Yeah.
What's
It's
So
fun.
we
It was fun. It was. Oh my goodness. This is the first game of skill that we've played so far on this podcast. So like, there's
dexterity.
There's dexterity involved. It's not a game of chance. And yeah, oh my goodness, I had a good time. Like we played it twice, and I was ready to play again.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was fun. I mean, I didn't win either time, so I wanted to get a dub in there. But yeah, no, it was funny. It was silly. It was good. I don't know how any kids like play this because it's hard. Some of the pieces are hard to get out.
Yeah.
Dude, they're really tough. Actually, this version of it has an easy mode, which obviously we did not do. Hard mode only.
Yeah,
Hard mode only.
We're hard boys here.
Yeah. But yeah, there's like an easy mode, which definitely the 90s version did not have.
Mhm.
Like it would just zap the crap out of your arms and you'd be done.
Yeah, bro, that's because us 90s kids, we didn't need easy
We
mode.
didn't need easy mode.
Wild.
These kids these days,
kids
just
these
freaking
days.
need easy mode on their Operation game. Are you kidding me?
Wow. I'm sick to my stomach. That being said, I had a lot of fun today. Just thinking about kids these days.
Oh.
Kids these days.
Kids these days. No, I thought it was really fun. It was super cool. It felt like how I remembered it, but instead it wasn't very loud. I mean, it was kind of a bummer. Like, didn't have those iconic ones from the
Yeah.
commercial in Cavity Sam itself. The I mean, Water on the Knee is on this. which is
Water
one
on the knee.
Yeah, that's the thing I remember the most. But like, the butterflies in the stomach, it didn't have those pieces that I remember. Some different ones, but they're cool. I mean, it was fun. I like that this version had like all like little plastic pieces,
Yeah.
but it did have some little like rubbery ones, like
Yeah, like the snot.
the snot and the earwax were
And
like
the
rubbery
frog.
and green, and the frog,
Frog,
yeah, they were like
yeah.
rubbery and green, which was cool, a little easier to grab.
Yeah, different texture. That's kind of. I mean, that adds some variability to the game.
Yeah,
Easier to grab, definitely. Yeah.
What you got?
I enjoyed it. Obviously, because I won twice. Haha.
what?
But no, I enjoyed it a lot. It was fun. Yeah, I do remember the rubber band. I feel like the rubber band was part of the
Okay.
kids game. But I wish there were some more nostalgia kicks. But yeah, no, it was a good time. I'd say as far for like a review, I'd probably give this 6 out of 9.
Okay.
6 out of 9 earlobes. I'd probably give it 6
out of 9 earlobes. What about you, Joe?
Yeah.
No, I'd give it a higher. I would give it 7 out of 9 earlobes.
Oh,
I had a good time.
shit. Okay.
I keep upping. I keep like second guessing.
I would I would give mine my review would be 69 out of 74 Band-Aids.
Band-Aids. Nice.
69 out of 74. That's high.
That's high praise for this game.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Loved it. Loved it.
Man, I'd probably give like 2 out of 3 boogers.
2 out of 3 boogers.
2 out of 3 boogers.
Okay.
Nice.
Tally
Yeah,
that up. Wait.
It's a fun game. Fun
Good.
game. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody run the math on that and just compare. Because I'm not gonna do it. Anyways. So yeah, some of the components of this. Yeah, we talked about like they're not really the same as they were as a kid.
Mhm.
But I thought it was really interesting that they paired like the components with a sound. You know,
was
that's
cool as hell.
a pretty
Yeah.
cool aspect of this game. Like for example, like obviously the frog in the throat has a frog ribbit. The toxic gas, guess what that one is? It's a fart. It's so funny.
It's funny. Well, I think you mentioned before, not to interrupt, but like the sound just keeps going on.
Oh my
So
gosh,
like
dude.
we're grabbing that fart sound and we're missing it, and farts are just going on forever.
I think the rules say like every couple of seconds it goes off. No, man, that thing is like it's like constantly almost.
It was nonstop. It was
Yeah.
just a nonstop.
But it was fart sound, so it was good.
Yeah, hilarious.
Everyone likes
There's
it.
phone finger, which what is that? Like, I guess it's like
From texting too much, I
from
guess.
texting too much. It's like carpal tunnel.
Is
but
it?
for-
It's for your like thumb. It's like I don't know, or maybe it is like when your finger gets like
Yeah,
bent
you know
a
how
little
like
bit.
your pinky finger on like your
Yeah.
right hand is like it's bent because we're all been resting our heavy ass smartphones on our finger.
But that's not, dude.
That's not
this
a-
shows like an old flip phone. The thing was an old flip phone.
All right,
not
I
a
don't know what phone
smartphone.
finger is
Yeah,
then.
see,
But
I feel like it's
the one I take umbrage with
Oh.
is time on.
time on his hands.
Time on
and
his
it's a clock
hands.
ticking. Yeah, is that an ailment?
I would love more time. I mean, like I have a lot of time on my hands right now as an unemployed boy, but I would love more time.
No, that's he's being lazy. I think is what they're trying to say. It's the ailment. It's the sin of sloth.
Okay.
Okay. I
He
mean, for
needs to
this
be
guy,
cured of that by a surgeon.
I mean, for this guy, the more time he has, just the more unlucky he gets. Man,
Yeah.
he just
Yes.
can't stop getting hit by cars or whatever.
He's so weird looking too. It's unfortunate. And you know what's actually a really messed up thing about this board game that like has kind of just like been messing with me psychologically as I
What?
think about playing this game is like I've had a couple surgeries in my life.
Yeah.
Thinking about being awake during a surgery is like a nightmare of mine. It's
Yeah.
like literally a nightmare. Like I would be traumatized about that
Yeah.
before a surgery and after.
Yeah.
And this Cavity Sam is awake and has a red nose that I don't know if it's going off voluntarily, but this dude has his eyes open watching 3 surgeons goof around on his insides.
Here's the thing that's messed up too: is in the commercial, he's being operated on by a bunch of kids.
Oh
you
my
know they
gosh.
don't have
Yeah.
medical licenses
No,
or
they
medical
don't.
degrees.
I don't think they're wearing gloves either.
They probably didn't wash their hands. Probably
That's
have Cheetos on their fingers. Like
It's a malpractice suit just waiting.
bad. That hospital probably doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, it's gross.
Operation Hospital. Let's make one.
Let's do it.
Oh, for sure.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, but that's one really weird aspect of this game is that he's just awake. He's just awake and watching us goof off on his insides. So weird.
Oh, I want to say something real quick. It's kind
Say
of
it.
just popped up in my mind right now. As we all know, or at least friends of mine know, I had my lung collapse in high school.
Broke lung.
Yeah, broke
Yeah,
lung.
broke
People call
lung.
me broke lung. So my lung collapsed in high school, and I had to go get get cut open. They put like tubes in me, and I was like attached to like a weird box to like monitor my breathing. It was weird, but I remember distinctly that when I was there, I was just laying down in the ER on the hospital bed, and they cut into me, and the doctor like had a bunch of medical students like watching, or I don't know if they were students. I can't remember, but he was like kind of teaching as he was cutting into me. I'm like, okay, this is cool. He's
You
like,
were awake?
yeah, I was awake for that.
No.
Well, not for the surgery, but at least for the cutting open part. Yeah, but I distinctly remember, and I can't remember what episode it was, but Family Guy was playing on the TV. So I was just watching Family Guy. I was just like looking, and like while I was getting cut open, I'm like, oh, this is
Lois.
well, where?
Peter.
It was good.
And as you'll see here, we're going to make a quick insert. Oh,
Dude,
dang it!
okay, I'm so lucky that the Peter didn't do his classic.
Oh
thing for like
man,
40
the
seconds.
funny
The-
thing.
If he did the funny thing, the doctor would have slipped up.
Oh, dude, that sick and twisted Family Guy humor.
It's friggin'
It's
funny.
me every time.
You know what? There should be a TikTok challenge. Is try not to laugh during Family Guy. I would lose every time.
Absolutely.
Almost as good as Rick and Morty.
Anyway, I would love to. If you're the head writer in Rick and Morty, I would love to write for Rick and Morty. Anyway, Scott, I'm sorry.
So yeah, no, that's wild. I cannot imagine being awake while they slice you. Did they at least? I guess I don't wanna
they
go-
did
like
they numbed me up a
local-
little bit, anesthesia.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was awake for that.
And then they put you on that laughing gas.
Dude, that was the when I took a dark turn. My life turned from it got funnier actually. It went from a tragedy to a comedy.
Everything was a joke.
I started seeing the world in a different light.
We live in a
Wow.
society.
We do. Anyway, Scott.
Cavity Sam needed some laughing gas because I don't want his eyes to be open while I'm like grabbing the frog in his throat. That's super weird. Anyways, so back in 2004, Milton Bradley actually had a chance. Like there was like some kind of sweepstakes or something where you could like write in what kind of ailment you would add to this game.
Yeah.
And there was actually like a $5,000 prize or whatever. So a bunch of kids, writing in ailments or whatever.
Do we know that they were kids?
Oh, it could be adults, but I imagine
It was
it's
adults.
probably adults.
It
So actually, in 2004, they added brain freeze to the game. So
Cool.
somebody won that, added brain freeze. So
Is that on our board?
No.
No.
What
brain
the
freeze-
hell
this
happened?
man's
They
got-
took it off?
This man's got bird brain.
he's got bird brain.
I like that
Yeah.
better.
But so there were other nominees, I guess, like tennis elbow or growling stomach. So my question, to
you need a surgery for that. Just get some
Growling
Popeyes, man.
Hey, man's hungry.
Ain't nothing a chicken quesadilla from Taco Bell can't fix.
So that brings me to my first question:
Yeah.
is if you were going to add an ailment to Cavity Sam, give him a sickness, give him an ouchie boo boo
Okay.
that needed to be fixed,
Okay.
Okay.
and you needed a surgeon. Let's be clear, a surgeon to help. What would
Okay.
you add? What would you add? Joe, you got any?
Marino, go first.
Oh shit. Okay.
I know.
I'm gonna do
Just
a turf toe.
fuck is turf toe.
It's you have grass in your toes. Turf toe's a thing.
That's not a thing.
It's a thing.
Oh,
It's a sport thing. I think like it's a thing.
what would
Turf
what
toe's
would-
an actual
what would,
thing.
What would the little piece be?
It'd be like grass. They'd take grass and they'd put it like on your
It'd be like
on
a
the
green
toe.
one.
The
One of
little
the
green
rubber ones.
grass on the toe.
Nice. Okay, green grass on.
Mine
the
was good and serious. Joe, what do you
Yeah.
got?
That's not serious. That's
Turf toe's good.
Scott. What do you have? Do you have anything? Oh no.
I want you to
Okay,
go first.
Let me think. Well, I could go one or two ways. Well, you know what?
Just go for it.
Cavity Sam.
Cavity Sam's got.
He's on a date. You get this. He's on a date. He's out with a romantic partner. They go back to his place, and things are getting a little hot and heavy. And he's trying to. I mean, it's getting a little PG-13, maybe even R down the back there. And he can't rise to the occasion. He can't. He's got shrimp dick. he can't get hard. He either has maybe had too much to drink, or he's nervous, or got performance anxiety.
Oh my god!
And
he's got shrimp dick.
He's got shrimp dick, and he needs the help of Blue Chew or forhims.com. Please sponsor us. Don't Wait Daddy. Code Don't Wait Daddy.
So and right next to the, I'm guessing it's like a little shrimp.
It's a little.
That's just right by his wiener.
Yeah.
Just below that,
Just
or behind it, is just an elephant.
elephant balls.
Elephantitis.
ball.
The scrotum.
He's just got a big ass ball.
He's got huge
Wait,
balls.
and behind that, and behind those two, is a swamp.
swamp nuts.
He's got swamp ass.
Or another version could be he could have blue balls too.
That's where I definitely thought both of you were going.
Okay,
I didn't want to get that right away.
he's got blue balls and there's okay.
They need a surgeon to fix that.
You need a
eventually.
surgeon.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen videos where there's a surgeon.
Stop. No,
Okay,
no.
never mind. I'm just kidding. You could imagine.
Bad.
You can extrapolate on that though.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
man.
this is not that kind of podcast.
I mean, it 100% is. Well, I think I got a segment for you guys. Here's one for you.
What is it? What do
Keep
you have,
this.
Marino? What do you have this
I'm
time?
so
What do you
curious.
have? What is your
What do you
segment?
mean? So okay, so I just thought about this one. So like, so do you guys? I don't know if you guys remember the first episode we did, the one that just came out yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah.
what was that?
Yeah, that was a Candyland.
Candyland,
Episode
yeah,
1.
yeah, okay.
It was our Candyland episode.
Yeah.
Scott told us about that crazy fun fact about
what was that fact?
It was that. Remember they made they were going to make that movie about Candyland, or it was going to be
Yeah.
Candyland movie, and
Yeah.
Adam Sandler was going to star.
It was Adam Sandler.
I know that was
wasn't
like 4 weeks ago
The
at this
Sandman.
point or whatever.
Yeah, it rings a bell.
So, if you were to make an Operation movie starring Adam Sandler, what would it be about?
it? I think Adam Sandler absolutely has to be the surgeon. He's got to.
So
You don't think you should just have him on the table doing crazy voices and stuff while they're
I
taking
got
stuff
what do I
out?
need?
Shooby doo dee, got water on the knee. Do 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 do, gonna do surgery on me.
That rhymes.
He did surgery on himself.
Oh my God!
okay,
Yes,
that's good.
he's Cavity Sam and the doctor, Doctor Cavity Sam.
Yes.
Wow,
Joe?
that's it.
Mine's a comedic parody of what's it? Johnny Q. Was that the
John Q with Denzel
John
Washington.
Q and Denzel Washington?
What is that?
So
And E from Entourage, I think.
Really?
I think he was in it.
okay. Well, Adam Sandler. I mean, obviously, the American healthcare system is fucked.
Oh my
you know,
gosh!
like healthcare.
Don't get me started.
Don't get us started. I mean, like in all sincerity, it's pretty fucked up. But
Yeah.
in this movie back in like the 90s or early 2000s, Denzel, like his son.
He needed a heart transplant.
He needed a heart transplant, and I think he couldn't afford it or something. My memory's hazy. I got bird brain myself. But he like held a hospital hostage so that he can get his son can get surgery.
Makes sense.
Makes sense.
That's what I do.
Yeah, who among us wouldn't do that? With you know, obviously the healthcare system's fucked up. But
Was
this would
Adam
be
Sandler his son?
Adam Sandler would be like in there.
I don't know. I didn't see the movie. So.
I don't know. This doesn't have legs, but he's.
You just explained the plot to another movie.
I just explained the plot to another movie. Well, that's what. But okay, so replace Denzel with Adam Sandler.
Uh-huh.
Denzel would make an appearance though. He would be like the police chief that's like negotiating
yeah.
with Adam Sandler.
Denzel should play Sam. Cavity
Sam.
Honestly, Cavity Sam is just a white man.
Yeah.
We need a person of color
Diversify,
for once,
please.
and we need to diversify Cavity Sam.
Yeah,
I think
come
so.
on. Just so.
There are only so many times we could have Baby Yoda be Cavity Sam. Did you see that there's a Mandalorian version?
No,
Is it
are
Baby
you
Yoda?
serious?
It's Grogu in his little crib, and you're just grabbing Star Wars things, not off his body. He's not under the knife or anything.
So you're just in his crib trying to prevent him from becoming
Yes.
Cavity Sam.
I think it's like, oh, little mischievous Grogu stole this stormtrooper helmet. Better grab it. It's like, okay.
And it's still
This is
called
dumb.
Operation?
It's called Operation
Wars.
Mandalorian Edition or something.
that's good.
It's dumb.
That's great. I love it. Let's get it.
I love that. You know what? We
That's
should have
super
played that.
sweet.
We fucked up.
Yeah, we did.
I
I mean, that's basically Operation. And that's Adam Sandler's part. Did you have an Adam Sandler movie that you wanted to suggest, Marino? Because you love him so much.
No.
okay. That was this week's episode of Don't Wake Daddy. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to email us at don'twakedaddypod@gmail.com and follow us on Instagram and Twitter at don'twakedadpod. If you like what you heard, please subscribe, leave a review, and rate us on Apple Podcasts because that really helps us get visibility. And please tell your friends and family and share on social media. I'm Joe Rodriguez.
I'm Scott Eikenberry.
And I'm Marino Alajakis.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.